Going on, people. So we're finishing up the Ilasi Hummer. What are you barking at? The Ilasi Hummer. Penny. Let's see if she'll dance for y'all. Penny. Come on. No. Too much action going on. Anyway, we're breaking in the Hummer. And we'll get it on the ground this weekend. And we'll start putting a tune on it, just like I said. We'll tank after tank, you know. So cleaning some filters here, motor savers. This is what I use. They're drying. I either use my Klotz foam air filter cleaner or my Motul. Thinking that I'm going to use my Motul this time because I've been using the Klotz. Been using the Klotz, so we'll use the Motul this time. But part of this video is a goodbye video. We are going to be saying goodbye to the Losi 8T RTR that I've about 90% converted to a 4.0. So we'll go over it. My buddy Patrick, shout out Patrick from Radio Control Headquarters. We both went in and picked up some used tires, some Truggy tires. Here, the yellow ones, basically brand new. Those are hole shots. They're gonna wear out fast, but I got a set of blockades here and some Badlands, Velocity rims, Proline Velocity rims. And I already had the AK rims and the DE Racing rims. But these blockades and things, you know, stocking off on some race tires. You know, generally I use them for test and tune. But just like I did these right here, these are hole shots. You see, they didn't last that long. I mean, I still use them for test and tune. But you never know, guys. We may put these bad boys on the track. Who knows? So let me keep this heated up, and we're gonna go over the 8T real quick. Gonna be sending some parts, a few new parts, some used spare parts. But my buddy Patrick already has an 8T. But it's basically stock except for a few things. I think I saw the front King Head chassis brace on it. We may hook him up. So for the blockades, the Proline Velocity rims, that set of brand new hole shots and Velocity yellow rims, and this set here, which is a little more used, picked up for 80 bucks. 80 bucks for those. So just the brand new blockades are 70 bucks, $35 a pop. Then another 20 there. And then these are pretty much brand new right here, so that's really another probably 100 there, or 90, 80 or 90 there. So we did pretty good, guys. The guy got out of the hobby. So what we're doing here is we're just running this straight through. We're past the cool down period tanks that we did on the putty break-in stand, so the rest to run through, I'm doing it on the truck. So when we get done, we can throw it on the ground, start tuning it. We are running a 9886 and a 41001 header on there. I may hook my buddy up with a 41001 header as well. He has a dynamite pipe. And I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of any of my Novorossi pipes. but we could probably get him one of the 41001s. But basically the 8T here, so it's going to come with one RTR diff here, front diff, another converted 4.0 diff here. Needs to be pulled apart and reshimmed, but it does have the lightened out drive cups here, not in the front. And then a complete spare 4.0 diff here with a pinion. That pinion should go in with this. I'll switch that over. This is used, but it's still good. It's the 4.0 ring gear for the diff. You always want to try and keep this above 200, guys. Right around 200 anyway. We got it hooked up to our heater hose line going out the back of the barn. That's why you don't hear much sound. It goes straight through, right through in between the T and the L on the TLR sign, straight out the back of the barn. Alright, so diffs, some aluminum servo horns, center diff mount. These are spare parts. These are brand new. These are 8T front and rear carriers. This is a almost brand new, or it might be brand new. I think I stole one part out of it. Gen 2 wing mount, and then used, I think these are the, might be the front A-arms. You can't really find these A-arms too much anywhere. And some other stuff, guys. So we got this badass body that I painted not too long ago. This is the TLR body. That's gonna go with him. This body here, a little bit beat up, but still usable for a basher. That's the J Concepts body. And then I have the original AT body there. Also going to be sending with him this, he already has a box, but this is the Dynamite box. So he can use this as well. It's got a brand new wheel. It's got a brand new belt on it. So it's ready to go. And we're going to hook him up with a few extra things. So let me make sure we're good here, and then we're going to go over the truck. Running very rich. It's going through fuel very fast. That's why I have to keep heating it up, because the fuel and oil are cooling it down. Probably could just turn on the head warmer. Let's pop some more fuel in here real quick. I have my controller on because I still have the rubber bands on there on the linkage. You're gonna die. Sure enough, So let's go over this real quick. So we got this is the 3.0 TLR, real deal, 3.0 front shock tower. Do have the TLR LCG the hinge pin carriers in it. These were 70 bucks just by themselves. Brand new 3.0 TLR shocks. I think I've only run this thing one time with these shocks on. Complete kits, those were about 100 bucks. 4.0 diff in the rear, 4.0 in the center. Still RTR in the front. Servos aren't that great. Futaba plastic gear servos that I took out of the plane. But they're good. They still work. Not like my Savox servos, baby. Alright, so what else we got here? So, top chassis plate aluminum, king heads front, king heads rear, and then the 4.0 turnbuckles all the way around, and DE Racing, what you call it, mud guards, and then we have the 8T Sumo Racing skid plates on here, which from what I hear they're hard to find. So this girl has served me well, man. I cut my teeth. It was my very first Truggy even before I got the Techno over a year ago, or probably maybe even a year and a half ago. I don't even know how long it's been. This is a brand new tank on here. We do have the upgraded 50 tooth light and spur gear on there, the 4.0 mounts. I did mill out this cover to fit the Electron 2S battery, which fits perfect in there. Not sure if I have a receiver in here, and I do, so I'll have to get my receiver out of there. Sorry. I think that's a receiver for my Fly Sky. Oh, shout out, Patrick's got the that new Fly Sky, forget what you call it, badass Fly Sky, man, all touchscreen and all that. Forget what they called it. He said he only paid like 180 bucks for it, and he got it, I think, here in the States. So really, guys, I put a lot of money into this RTR, and I'm letting it go to him really cheap, and we're gonna try and find some more spares for him and things like that. But we're definitely saying goodbye to the 8T RTR, man. It's been a great platform for me. I had a lot of fun with it. It's not gonna come with an engine. The RTR that was in here is actually in that LST2, and it's going to stay in there. I do have an extra back plate for the Dynamite one, but he's already done that mod on his. He needs to get with the Nova Rossi though, if he can find one. Alright, guys, so that's really about it. When we get the hey baby, when we get the two new engines, hopefully tomorrow we'll go over them. I will be opening up the modded Virtus so we can take a look at it. I always want to crack open my engines to get modded, just to clean them up, make sure they're good to go, make sure there's no residual metal shavings or anything like that. I mean, nobody's perfect. They're good over there at RCR, but nobody's perfect. Doesn't hurt anything to check it out. And then we'll get that that LRP .28 truggy to him immediately, so we can get it back sometime next week, and we'll do the same thing. We'll go over it. So we will be running the Techno truggy this weekend. She's all ready to go, and as you can see, we've got a Novorossi stock Legend Rex 28.8. I've actually got 3 of those. So this is the number 2 that was just refreshed and rebuilt with ceramic bearings, brand new piston and sleeve. So we're gonna go ahead and keep breaking that in and tuning it. And then this one's got less than a gallon on it. We're gonna send this one to probably Rick. I do want to send this to Rick at RB Mods. And then maybe we'll send the other one here. This one's actually a truggy 28.8. We'll probably send this one to RCR and have it done. But this one's only got a couple of gallons on it too. But this one definitely is still brand new. She's only got, she really has less than a gallon on her. So, all right guys, that's gonna be about it. I need to get back to this thing, start paying attention to her. And we're gonna run all this fuel through here tonight. Shout out to the Normals, my brother Elliot over at RCHQ. Shout out to Patrick, man. Patrick bought some of those tires too. And of course Doug and Phil and Robbie, the owner over there. Shout out to you. And my Normals, David RC and Family Affair. A bunch of other guys, man. Alright guys, that's going to be about it. The Techno truggy's looking really nice, man, with that yellow and the green and yellow. Green and yellow. Green and yellow. In the purple hedge. Looking sweet, man. So I do have some parts coming for this. I do have a new rear outdrive cup, new rear center drive shaft. I've got a new tank for that one coming, and a new tank for this one coming. And a few other things. I picked up some Novorossi number 5 turbo plugs. I got 5 of those coming, and some other stuff. We'll go over it when it gets here. But it's not all about the stuff that you have, guys. It's what you do with it, man. If you're not going to race, then bash. If you're not going to bash, then race. Or if you want to do both, do both. Be happy in the hobby, 100%, man. Doesn't matter which route you go. Some people just don't have the time to race. There's no way I could race. I can't dedicate time and effort to that. I can barely get the bashing that I get done. I love this hobby, and I'm going to be a part of it in any way that I can. If that means I stay a basher, or maybe I go to a track. My brother Patrick's got some land. They're about to start building a track, which is only about 15 minutes from where I live. 15-20 minutes. Very possible I'll be going out there once he gets it worked on. I wish I could help him do it, but you know, when you only have one day off a week, guys, it's hard, man. Your family comes first, and your puppies come second. Or in my house, they come first, but alright guys, I didn't want to make this too long. Just wanted to show you all what was going on. That we will get this thing on the ground. So you can see I just filled it up. It's already under a half a tank because it's really rich. We're going to start giving it some throttle. Some quarter throttle, half throttle, and full throttle braps on it. You know, rock, polishing that sleeve here in a few minutes. And then once we finish this, then we're going to go over to the bones, and we're going to start putting it on the ground, putting the tune on it. One tank at a time though, guys. One tank at a time. So anyway, guys, kind of sad to see this girl leave. Just going to leave it on the shelf, but if somebody else can benefit from the parts that are on here, I'm more than happy to do it. So that's it, guys. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, and we'll see you all in the next video, man. I'm out. Peace.